Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Game. This is Play Dead Live Portal PvP. This is our final test run tonight. We're going live with this next Saturday night. It is going to be a PvP Portal League. I'm going to give you guys some of the details from tonight. You're going to want to be involved in it. You may not be able to do it every week, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it's going to go down, what's in store. Am I the only person that dreamed about floating islands last night? I literally went to sleep thinking about floating islands, woke up, floating islands, stairs, elevators, up, down, all over the place. There was a lot of good gameplay last night. So hopefully you guys, some people didn't get the announcement. A few people are starting to pop in. But I got a lot of positive feedback. I did say to you guys last night, even in some of the puzzles that seem like they're a little frustrating, those are going to be the memories that you really take for the game a long time. I was impressed with how well you guys bounced back, going from the islands to the constellations. Good group last night. So tonight, we had some winners the other night, the first time we did Portal PvP. We are going to have some of those matches tonight, some people that advanced. We're also going to have some challenge matches tonight, some people that wanted to roll up their sleeves and test their gameplay against other people. So certainly we've got all of that in store. We're going to talk about rewards. I do think that, as I said, Portal PvP is not mandatory, but there is a science to it, and I think the more you get into it, you're going to be able to earn some unique rewards. We're going to give away kind of like a raffle chest at the end of when we do it. We're also going to have some tomes. So this is going to run 10 weeks, and it's going to run simultaneous to the other tome event that we have. And then in the end of January, we're going to do a huge campfire event, and you'll see why it's so important, how you can get this. You're going to be able to earn dead dimes from each win. So this is what I'm thinking. Check this out with rewards. How about every portal win? Every portal win you get 3 tomes. That's pretty major because with the bundles, you're picking up 4 bundles. So every portal win, you might have some nights where you get a hot streak. You might win 3 matches. That could be 9 tomes in one night. And I'm also going to add 3,000 dead dimes to it as well. Now, every portal match you play, you will also get 1 tome. So if you show up, you play, even if you lose, you're still going to get at least 1. So you're walking away with something for your effort. So tonight is going to be no items used. Next week, you will start using items, so pay attention to your inventory. There's also, you guys know, Saturday night is really a good time to reload. So some of the best deals that you're going to find. I know during the week, some of those Monday to Wednesday bundles, they've got awesome gladiator gear. The packs tomorrow are going to be incredible. We got, I think it's going to be our best pack event we've ever done. I don't use that lightly 11 months in. And on Saturday night, pretty awesome bundles. I'm going to show you the bundles here in a minute. But I do want to talk about the Saturday pack open event before we get to challenge matches, because there's some things and some weapons and some gear that you guys just need to know about that you will be super excited about. One is going to be the Saber series. So you're going to be able to dual wield legendary sabers. And there is a legendary health saber, a legendary damage saber, and a legendary AP saber. Now, what's the relevance of a legendary AP saber? It's the only stat on it. So that means when you use weapon skins to level it up, guess what you're leveling up? That's right. You're leveling up the AP every single time you add a skin to it. So you can level up if you get 2 legendaries, you can level up your health and your AP. You can level up your damage. And since you're wielding them, you can only use one of them, but you get the stats from the one that you're holding in your offhand. So it's going to be like holding a shield, even though you're holding 2 sabers, and you'll get to decide which one you want to hit with each time. So if you want to hit with your AP saber, boom. You still get the bonus from either the damage saber or the health saber. Really cool. And And you're also going to be able to stack them, much like you can with the rose, with the peach, so on and so forth. So a lot more to come with that tomorrow. The only thing I can tell you is get one. So I see Angel, welcome back. Welcome back to being part of the green team. We missed you. All right, so here's what's cool about the Saturday bundles. I'm going to put it up. I know some people are going to be popping in and out. And once again, they're strictly voluntary, but I want to do PvP on Saturdays and give you guys something pretty unique that you can't get. So this is the Saturday special bundle. You guys know that it is limit 2. It's always limit 2. These are $50 bundles, so they're not the bundles we do during the weeknights. But the reason it's limit 2 is because that means that anybody that gets it is getting 2 gold orbs, 2 energy orbs. So again, this is the chance to sort of race to get those gold orbs. And this is kind of a cool thing too. You can see up there, that is the first ever silver T3 chest piece. So maybe you got the jet helmet. Well, you can wear the silver chest piece. But here's what you get. If you buy 2 bundles, you get 2 chest pieces. So that's one for you, one to trade, one for you, one for a friend, whatever you want to do with it. Maybe your husband plays, maybe your kids play, maybe your sister plays, maybe your cousin Joe plays. I don't know. But it is limit 2. So that would mean that you would get 2 silver T3. So this question came up, and it's probably going to come up again. That's H12. So obviously it's the highest health chest piece in the game. But it's also a brand new stat. We're going to test it out in PvE gear. And if it works, you could see it in PvP gear. It is called absorption. And that means that it's A2. So it will add 12 to your base health. It will absorb 2 points of any type of attacks. AP, pet, poison. So if there were a set in the future that had multiple points of absorption, let's say it was AP, or I'm sorry, not AP, let's say it was A10, or maybe A2, A3, A1, A2, it all adds up, and you have 10 absorption, that means it will absorb 10 points of, or I'm sorry, it will absorb up to 10 points of damage per attack up to a maximum of 50 points. So you think about that. Right now on your boss nights, it's going to help you out. But if that were a PvP stat and somebody hits you for 10 AP, you would absorb it. And if they hit you next turn, you would absorb it until you utilize 50 points of absorption. Julia says, good luck. I'll be observing unless you might be needed, Julia. So again, max 2 bundles. If you pick up 1, you get 1 gold orb. Obviously, it's working toward your pet. You get 6 of the Trinity grenades, 4 of the pet revives. If you get 2, it is 2 silver chest pieces. 1 for you, 1 to give away. Hey, maybe you want to keep 2 and modify them differently. That's fine as well. You might want to use it to trade later on. That's a possibility. And, of course, the PvP gems, the gold skins, the silver skins, the platinum skins, the onyx skins, all of the above. All right. Trigger picking up 2. And Trigger, let me also say this. I know you guys want to put together the sets, and it's going to take a while to put together a jet set or a sniper set or a tank set. So this set looks like it is specifically tank and healer, priest, medic, tanks. Certainly. I see Kat picking up 2 bundles. Trigger picking up. Cat getting a nice jump on those. Hey, that gold pet is going to be crazy. Remember, once you get 25, that's your gold pet. But that silver piece is something every class. Look, if you got the jet helmet, and then you've got the silver chest piece, you certainly want to equip those. You want to equip those now, especially before next Friday. Now, if you're a warrior and you get a chest piece in a pack tomorrow, then that's cool. Go ahead and go with that. But it's okay to mix match the gear right now. These are big upgrades over Crossfire gear. Dimes, I got to get tiny in that. All right, so I see Julia picked up one, getting closer to that gold pet. Trigger, fly rod. Cat doubled up. So big move there, Cat. We got Trigger also picking up loaders for her and fly rod. B-Dub picking up one for each. I think B-Dub might be working. So she's sneaking in. We got a couple people sneaking in. We got Deadly Dimes. We got Tiny. So, yeah, we are going to test a couple things. Again, we'll go back and forth. Anybody that pops in, just help me out. Let me know. And then if somebody says, hey, what are the bundles tonight? Then we'll jump back into it. So, as I said, I am going to need you guys to give me a little bit of play test tonight. Not going to be a super long stream. Just enough to get some, some mechanics in, some moves. Won't keep you guys all night. I think typically the Saturday night specials are going to be, I see you, Animal. Animal, get those gold orbs, man. I'm telling you. And create your own unique pet. Create something nobody else has. It's going to be pretty special once we start to see some of these gold pets. I'm fearing the day. So, Animal, what a gold orb is, when you collect 25 of those, you add it to a red pet, and it makes it unbelievable. So if you add 25 gold orbs to a red Toxie, it's going to do D45, man. It is crazy. But there's just so many good pet combinations that you could go gold. Think about it. Gold Paul, gold Blaine, gold Nero. Wow. Gold Nolan. Sky's the limit. Gold Rufus. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Joe. It's the type of pet that could, think about this. Joe, imagine if you and a couple of your faction mates have gold Toxies. Or one has a gold Toxie and one has gold gold Paul. And you go 1-2 punch on somebody. I mean, you are literally going to be able to obliterate people in 1 or 2 moves. Which is, that's why the gear scales up, right? Certainly gear's going to help a little bit, but still, that's a huge gold. Exactly. Leave a few ideas in here. I see Valar in the house. Valar says, hello, 99 Army. Kills, great mods, channel members, patrons, PDO player sponsors, super chatters, the whole 9 yards. So, without tipping your hand, because I don't want to know your trade secrets, what are some pets Maybe not your pet, not the pet, but what are a few pets you've thought about upgrading to gold? Because we got a lot of good pets. We have about 50 pets in game right now. Which brings me to my next gold rod. I like it. I like it, Busy Bee. I mean, hell, gold rod is going to take down a 50-point wall by himself. And it hit the next one. I see Kel. I see Gravestone. Oh, Gold Icky, Gold Mac, Gold Toxie. Gold Toxie, I know. B-Dub was lucky to pull that out of that pack. That was a big deal. I don't have the exact counts, but I know we got some people in the teens with gold orbs. So it's going to get a little crazy. Gold Blaze. Oh, man. Good ideas. Gold Trey. No doubt. I mean, you guys have come up with some really, really... All right, so the one thing I did want to tell you guys is, as you guys know, sometimes we hit points in the game where we move to the next chapter of the story. And Cosmic Caverns is that chapter. We're on the verge of Tier 3. You can see it rolling out. Incredible weapons in store with the Saber series. I mean, these Sabers are going to be unlike any weapons you've seen. But there's also a line of space pets that are going to be coming out as well. So hold tight. I know you guys are saying you want this red pet, you want this gold pet. There's going to be some pretty sweet pets coming out as well that you might want to upgrade some of those gold pets. So you'll see a little bit of some teasers tomorrow in the pack opening event as well with the Space Pet series. All right, so we've got, as I said, I know, absolutely, Trigger. It looks great in green. I'm used to seeing it in green. You know, Sheila, I'm not going to go into it yet. I will say, I think you guys are going to love the Space Pets. And you're going to love the Sabers that can fire photons and also be used in melee and also be upgraded and also be dual wielded and also give you stats for dual wielding it. And the gladiator ability is pretty dang good. And you're going to find that out on Monday. I think we're going to have a few gladiators on Monday that are, first of all, they're going to love the title. Gladiator Julia, Gladiator Jim, Gladiator B-Dub, Gladiator Kel, Gladiator Cat, Gladiator Dimes, Gladiator Valar, Gladiator Flyrod, Gladiator Trigger, Gladiator Rocket. We got quite a few gladiators that are going to have the complete set of gladiator gear. Gladiator Unforeseen. But it's going to be really cool when you see the ability. So let's transition once again. If a few people pop in, we will go back. Screenshot all of the items you're getting tonight. Those of you that picked up 2 bundles, double this. Those of you who picked up 1 bundle, congratulations. You got that brand new silver T3 gear. And if you did pick up 2 and you want to gift the second chest piece to somebody, or if you want to trade it, let me know. All right, so Joe, let me show you. Hold on, Joe's got a question. It's better than that, Joe. So each bundle is 6 T20s. And my apologies. I didn't explain everything that's in here, but I will real quick. So Joe, here's what 1 bundle is. 1 gold skin, 1 energy orb, 1 max scope for your weapons, 2 Trixie grenades, 1 max torment, 1 decay smoke, 3 frantic 5s, 6 T20s, 2 resin restores, silver T3, 1 max PvP gem for your PvP gear, 1 max blue, 4 max graphenes, because each one of these is a set of 2. Flight smoke, which some of you might have used last night, 2 silver sparks, 1 of each of the skins, silver, gold, platinum, and onyx, and 1 of each, or 4 of the pet revives. So obviously, if you bought 2 tonight, that's 8 pet revives, 12 T20 grenades. So it's a lot of stuff. So I think the Saturday night special bundles get better and better. But the big thing that I'm looking at is obviously the free tier 3 gear. Not free, but it is included. Because a lot of this gear is only going to be available in packs. So it gives you kind of a nice way to get into the best gear of the game. And also, I've always got my eye on these gold summon skins. Gold summon skins are really good. All right, so here's what we're going to do tonight. We got a few matches we want to test. We want to see how it goes. We got a lot of good sports in here. Animal, oh my goodness. There you go. There you go, Beasley. Look at that. Big Joe picking up Beasley. That's what I'm talking about, Joe. Thank you so much to both. So, Beasley, you're going to be rocking some T3 silver chest piece. And I see Villar. Villar one step closer to those gold pets. But, hey, the bundles are good, but don't forget about the box opening we're doing tomorrow. This is great replenishment, and you absolutely want those gold orbs. But I got to tell you, tomorrow is going to be, I think it's going to be some saber madness. There's going to be some lucky people tomorrow night. There's going to be Lucky is included in that, the final upgrade to Rose. Or Lucky can be used as a standalone. It's D15 AR-15. So by itself, it is the strongest AR-15 in the game. But you can also use it as that critical 8th attachment. It is the last metallic. So you know. And if you use it as an upgrade, it gives you D2 AP1. So in theory, if you upgrade Rose with all 8, Rose is a lot stronger than a D15. We know that. But if you don't have Rose and all you have is Lucky, well, you're still pretty lucky because it's a D15 AR-15. So we know that's out there. Somebody's going to get that tomorrow. But even the people that don't get it, like I will tell you this, I know our very own moderator, I know Amy was doing backflips this morning, right? She was going nuts. As soon as I broke the news to her about the Saber series, she was like, oh my goodness, it's mine, I'm getting it. And I said, what do you mean you're getting it? I said, there's 3 legendaries. She said, I'm getting all 3 of them. I said, all right. And I'm going to put my gold skins on them, my silver skins on them. And I mean, she was just ready to upgrade like crazy. So we'll see. We got a good box event for you guys tomorrow. So let Kel know. There's just a lot of new items. You know, it depends. AP8, D16, maybe. I'll have to do my math. It might be D16 AP8 before any skins or before any upgrades. If you're Bonnie and you have Mad Maxine, it's a little bit stronger. And that was the advantage. I mean, remember that. Remember, Bonnie got Maxine from a campfire event. And that's the type of stuff you guys are going to be competing for in the PvP portal. You're going to be competing for tomes. So you got a chance to get them in bundles. You got a chance to get them in packs. And you got a chance to earn them on Saturday night doing a little bit of PvP. Even if you lose, you're still going to earn a tome. So at a minimum, you can pick up 10 of them by the end of the season. If you win a match or 2, Busy Bee kicked some butt the other night. That would have been, if that was live, Busy Bee would have already earned 3 tomes for that win. So maybe she goes to round 2 and maybe she beats Kel. So then she's got 6. But even if she loses that second match, she's still got 4. So you go in and get that first win, you're going to be feeling pretty good. Might not be your night. You might lose next Saturday night. But you don't know until you play. See, Busy, here's the thing, though. She says not likely. I would disagree, and I'll tell you why. Let's say Kel gets Julia in round number 1. And they go nuts. And they're using legendaries and pets and all this stuff. And maybe that night you had an easier match. And you got kind of all your stuff ready to go. So you catch Kel in round number 2. Anything's possible. So I think you're going to see some of that. And I do know that the cool thing about faction PvP is that we got a lot of leaders and we got a lot of people in the faction that will help each other with gear. So it might not be gladiator gear. Maybe you're wearing merc gear. But it's still close enough to compete. I mean, it's not going to give you that advantage. But if you catch somebody that's sort of depleted and they have slightly better gear, then certainly you can win. And I wanted to get that gap narrowed a little bit to where it's not just about gear. 3 rounds, you can, you play Psycho. There's some things you can do in three rounds to sneak out a victory. There's some clever things you can do. Now, if you guys are fighting 8 rounds, I don't think you could stand toe-to-toe for 8 rounds with Kel. I'm being honest. But that's why the portal's 3 rounds. Because the longer the match goes, the more it's going to give the advantage to somebody that's a little bit better geared. And that's why I think 3 rounds is sort of that sweet spot. You can do some things to throw people off. If you got a big pet saved up, you know, a lot of stuff you can do to put people on their heels. So I'm anxious to see that. In addition, as I said, we're going to give away some random rewards. Some nights they might be better than others, but you see 2 chests up on the screen. Those are not going to be for boss. You're not going to be able to open a chest in Portal PvP. Those are going to be end of the night rewards. So we're going to have tomb rewards every night. I see you, Dow. Dow. Somebody who messaged Dow? He's at work and somebody gave him the Dow, did word travel about this tanking chess piece? About this healer chess piece? About a balanced chess piece? If you're a PvP, if you're a sniper, you're going to want this. If you're a warrior, you're going to want this. If you're a tank or a healer, it is your best piece in the game. I don't know, Dow. What are you more excited about? The chess piece or the 2 gold orbs you just got, or the 2 gold summon skins you just got? Both are pretty good. So you guys saw probably, I have to tell you, Cosmic Caverns is my masterpiece. It is the game master element to it. The challenges that you guys are going to go through, it's my favorite. And we're turning the corner. We're so close to a year. Where this cave leads is going to be fun, shocking, and surprising. And then how we turn the corner into New Year. So what do we have in store? I did a couple of these calls. Some of you guys missed it. But what do we have in store? We've got Farm PvP. We've got Portal PvP. We've got Stronghold Raids. And we've got Friday Night Raids. Now, why do I bring up Stronghold Raids? Because just for competing, you're not only going to get 1 tome guaranteed, you're also going to get 1,000 dead dimes. Every match you win, you're going to get 3,000 dead dimes and 3 tomes. So you come out one of these nights, you get 3 wins, it's 9,000. All right. So the one thing that I also wanted to share with you guys before we get into tonight's matches, we won't always crown a winner. So we're going to have on Saturday nights probably about a 2-hour window, maybe a little longer, depending on how it goes. But if we have 8 people that jump in and say, hey, I want to play tonight, then we'll probably get a winner. We'll probably eliminate everybody. If we have 24, then we're probably going to get through a round. If we have 12, 16, we might get through a couple rounds. So it's not about who beats everybody else that night. It's about competing and getting a win or 2 and getting on the scoreboard. So the way it'll work is everybody that wants to play in the first round, all those matches will be played. Clearly, if you win, you've already got an advantage over the people that didn't win. So your night is pretty much made. But the bonus to that is, if you have more time, you'll get to play a second match. And that's where the rewards really start to add up. Because you get that second match in, you get that second win, you could walk away with 6 tomes and 6,000 dead dimes. Does that make sense to everybody? So it's not always going to be like a nightly tournament. We're going to let everybody play that wants to play, that's here. And then it's going to go on a scorecard. So we will post the standings, and then you'll be able to see it. Just like we do tag team, you'll be able to see Sheila Beasley, 2 points. Nixie, 2 points. Kel, 1 point. So all the points you get for winning are going to be listed up there. So if this was a continuation of the other night, we know that we got Kel up here. We got Busy. We got Dimes. We got Julia. We got Ocean Man. If you cannot, so the same rules apply for the entire night. So if you Fury 4 in the first round, you can only enrage 3 or rage. You can't use F5. So think about your night as one continuous game. You know, obviously you guys know which consumables you can use. You can use your sparks. You can use your, because Joe, what we want to do is we don't want somebody who may have, well, Gold Toxie, for instance. That's the one that's being talked about. We don't want Bonnie to play a portal game and Gold Toxie on your face and then beat you and then play another game 5 minutes later and Gold Toxie on somebody else's face. So the strategy is going to be to ration your items and use them the way you would one long match. So it's gonna make it very cat and mouse, like, you know, like Busy said, like chess. I know some of the legendaries that are out there. Like, you guys know Sheila Beasley has an arc mask. And it's a strong, strong mask. She may say, hey, look, I got a tough matchup tonight. I'm going to use it in round number 1 because if I don't use it in round number 1, I'm going to lose. So she may use her legendary in round number 1 to get a win. And then she may go into round number 2 and not have very much left, but she's going to play and do whatever she can to win. So same thing with rules of legendaries. You can only use 1 legendary per night. And you can't use it on round number 3. So if somebody's going to pop a legendary, you know it's going to be round 1 or round 2 in your matchup with them. For example, somebody has a Sly Shaw, and you go to hit them on the final turn, they can't Sly Shaw. They can't Iris Ring. They can't Euclid you. And I think we certainly want, the hardcore PvPers to have a slight edge. We don't want them to have an insurmountable edge where you can't compete and you can't pull off a win. You can't, I say this every time we roll out PvP. We're trying to come up with some of the best, most pure PvP that you can come up with. Something where everybody feels like they got a shot. And I look at some of these matches you guys had. I mean, to me, that tells me you guys got a shot. And look, the gear's getting better. You guys, almost everybody in here had an opportunity at a piece of Merc gear or a Vestabo. Vestabo's D14. So that campfire event gave almost everybody in here a shot to get a D14 bow. So you know that you're already up against that. At a minimum, you're probably going to be up against that. And I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know. I mean, you guys know who has what weapons. There's a lot of roses out there. There's some bounty bows out there. There's a Trinity sword out there. There's Judas out there. Sensei's out there. Euclid is out there. So what I'm trying to get at is that probably for the first time in the game, there's a lot of parity. You really need to know your opponents and respect your opponents because anything can happen in 3 rounds. It's a different level of PvP. All right, so we got a few challenges out there that were messaged to me. Not everybody's on right now, but I did say tonight I would allow a couple people for, maybe they want to see how well they stack up. Maybe they want to see who the best warrior is, who the best sniper is. I don't know. I mean, there's a plethora of reasons why somebody might want to challenge somebody. Some, they just, I saw Will and Ray, they wanted to kind of mess around a little bit. So you could have 2 medics, anything. But tonight, we're going to get a few matches in. Items will not be used. It's going to be a good gauge of where you stand. So I know we got a couple people on, and let's get some of the challenges out there. And if you messaged me earlier, go ahead and post your challenge, and we will get we'll get the showdown on the road. And don't back away now. I had some really good challenges. So, some that I wanted to see. All right. We got Kat. And Kat, who was your challenge again? So Kat wanted to throw down the gauntlet. And once again, 3-round matches. Amanda says, anybody, I'm down. Amanda, we'll get your challenge in a minute as well. All right. Kat is looking for, I don't know if Jim could stick around. I know Jim was pretty busy. So let's see if Jim is on. Kat wants a 3-round battle with Gemstone. Not wasting any time, going straight to the top. You know what? That's the way you get good. You measure yourself against some of the go-to players. All right, Jim might not. I know Jim was pretty busy. All right, we don't have Jim. All right, Kat, you'll have to save that challenge for another day. I was looking forward to seeing that one. All right. Well, let's get Amanda in the game. Kat, you want to match up versus Amanda? All right. She's like, anybody tonight, give me Gemstone. Give me Amanda. Doesn't make any difference. All right, we're going to see some good PvP here. All right, unforeseen. And Kat, 3-round match. Kat, you start out the match. You get the first turn. Whoa, all right. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. All right, dropping Pet Repel. And she is going to use her legendary ability, Ion, to bring Amanda over here in melee range. While also playing Red Blaine. Sniper versus tank, everybody. Very aggressive tank, by the way. Amanda, you take double damage from Red Blaine because it is a portal pet crafted after our very own assassin, Julia Muse. We've got Amanda eating 45 right out of the gates. All right. Amanda, your move. Big, big shot to start it out. Woo! I mean, that was straight up vicious. You take a sniper out of sniper range. Let's see what Amanda has in store. Uh, Diana, that is a little scary. I'm right there with you. All right, so Amanda is in melee range. So she is going to use her Bane sword, but she plays Gus, and Gus gets repelled. So no damage from the pet. But Cat is going to take the damage and the AP damage. So Cat, I got you going from 75 base to 60 base and down to 90 health. Cat at 90, Amanda at 65. Round number 1 is in the books. Cat, your move. Round number 2. Amanda with a hand-to-hand AP hit. Cat with a big pet hit. Pretty aggressive gameplay by both players so far. Let's see what happens in round number 2. Blue Spark with a melee attack. All right, so she is going to Blue Spark for a little extra damage. And melee, I think, with an Onyx Amp. Taking Amanda down to 55. And Amanda, the AP is AP 15 as well after the weapon damage. So Amanda, I'm taking you from 70 down to 55. So Cat is at 90 and 60. Amanda is at 55 and 55. One sec. Can you guys still hear me? If you guys can hear me, give me a quick 999. All right. Okay, I think we're back. All right, so we've got Cat, Blue Spark, Onyx Amp hitting Amanda in round number 2. And Rufus. All right. Amanda, Rufus is going to hit and has a chance to knock you out. So she's playing Rufus in round number 2 as a follow-up All right, Amanda. Don't pick a 6. Because if you pick a 6, you get knocked out. Yeah, we may have a little bit of lag. We'll give her a second. All right, Amanda picks a 2. And it is a 2. Luckily, she did get her favorite number. But you still get D15, Amanda, so another big hit from Rufus. Taking you down to 40 and 55. We got Kat at 90 and 60. Amanda at 40 and 55. Amanda, your next to last move, and then each player gets one additional turn. What is Unforeseen going to bring in round number 2? I can see you. I can see you loud and clear. All right, is Unforeseen going to exact a little bit of damage and get some revenge here? We got Kat at 90 and 60. Amanda at 40 and 55. Oh, she's going to bring the... Oh, she's going straight for the heart. Melee side by side. Amanda's got a lot of AP. AP 17. So she jumps up like this and is going to stab with the Deacon Dagger. All right, let's get some damage resolution. Kat, any response to the Deacon Dagger? All right, we're going to calculate it. So, or I guess we're not. Tank page 1. Amanda denied. Stops the Deacon Dagger attack. 0 damage. All right, we go to round number 3. In round number 3, healing has been nerfed. No purple effects. No legendaries. Kat, your final move of the round. Kat at 90 and 60. Amanda at 40 and 55. The Deacon Dagger was just denied. All damage prevented. Wow. Holy Toledo. Oh, All right, Cat is going red Toxie and F5 melee. Amanda, 45 to killing blow. Red Toxie, 35 and F5 with the amp. Sending Amanda over to the graveyard. Can't psycho it. It's a melee attack. She went straight for the... Brilliantly done. She used the Ion to bring Amanda into melee range, and then once she got into melee range, went toe-to-toe, prevented the damage, and loaded up with red Toxie. And finished it off with F5 and another melee attack. Can't stop it. Rocket in the house. What's up, Rocket? Phone is dying, but bundle and loader for tonight. Finish off my box for tomorrow. And I'm going to try to charge my phone so I can watch chat, not listen. All right. Good battle. Rocket just in time. We see some team for Vox. So Cat had an agenda, showed up tonight, said, I want to fight Jim Stone. We know Jim couldn't make it. Said, all right, I'll fight Amanda. Amanda stepped up to the plate. Thank you so much, Amanda. And great battle between two really, really good warriors. And we can see the ladies of Vox, Trigger, Gina, Cat, might have something special working here. Look out. Look out. All right, I heard through the grapevine that there were a couple more challenges. You know, Diana, I agree. It was pretty textbook. It was good stuff. But as always, we know unforeseen is an incredible sport. So no doubt about it. Amanda will always come out and absolutely give it her all. Our snipers are really good. All right, Tiny. Tiny, did you have somebody in mind? Yep, absolutely, man. We'll get you back in the game in a little bit. That's a hey, if you guys thought that was a great match, give me a quick 999. Big shout out for Kat and for Amanda for kicking this thing off. Tiny. Oh, Tiny is looking for Moonshot. Jason. Jason, you ain't going to get a break. Yeah, he's like, who's Dimes? You tell him, Tiny. All right. Tiny threw down the gauntlet. Wow, Mira's just getting called out every which way tonight. All right, Tiny. Round number 1. You're playing a veteran. I see Will the Bill. Oh, Will might have a challenge. He's here pulling for Sly. All right, Tiny. Let's do it. Round number 1, everybody. If you're just tuning in, this is Saturday Night Portal PvP. All right. Tiny's going to summon King. Moonshot. Moonshot, you have a mirror mask, right? Any other legendaries? That does not count as a legendary move. All right. So, Jason, pick a number. 1, 2, or 3. You lose the Phantom Cape. 4, 5, or 6. You lose the Mirror Mask. One, 2, or 3 is the Cape. Picks a 4. Oh, that's probably not the one. Hey, I'm sure he didn't want to lose that. Phantom Cape is taken by King. Good play, Tiny. And let's see. Tiny drops Max Seal and also goes Plum Arrow. Move you up here. All right, Moon. She is shooting a Plum Arrow. Any response to that Plum Arrow before I resolve it? All right, Dimes, you get to pick smoke, potion, or pet. And whatever you pick, he cannot use for 1 turn. Pets. Moonshot, you cannot play a pet this turn. And by the way, she hits you with a Plum Arrow. And she's about AP 17. So I'm going to hit you down to 85 and 50. All right, Moon. Round number 1. Moon is a crafty veteran. Watch out. But Tiny is a beast. All right, Moon wants to steal blue from Tiny. And Moon, what are you shooting with? Tiny, any response from Buzz Blaster? All right, he's firing purple gel from the Buzz Blaster, Tiny. And he's like, psycho that. All right, no damage. All right, Tiny, round number 2. We got Tiny at 100%. and sealed. We got Moonshot, 85 and 50. Now able to use pets in round number 2. No, it was psychoed. She stopped it. All right. Red Mac. And activate Aegis for 2 rounds. Moonshot, you got Red Mac sitting on your shoulder since you like it so much. Tiny is sealed and has Aegis buff for 2 rounds. It will drop off in the final round, Dimes. Remember, legendaries stop their activation, but it will work this round. Moonshot, you're up. Now we know the Aegis absorbs 100%. All right, Moon is going to summon Nolan and go Healing Grog. Healing Grog is going to bring him back to 100% and also max health. So here's where we're at. We're in the final round. Tiny is at 100 and sealed. Aegis falls off. Moonshot, 100% with Nolan. Tiny Red Mac detonates on Moonshot, taking him down to 75 and 65. You have no pet in play. It is your move, your final move. Tiny no longer has a pet in play. And again, healing is nerfed in the final round. Really creative gameplay on both. Ouch! Red Blaine in the house. Moonshot. I don't know, bro. I don't know what you got for this. All right. She's going to play Mustard Bomb and Detonate. Moon. Any response to Mustard Bomb or Red Blaine? All right. Moon is going to Marty the Mustard Bomb. Good play. So he's got Nolan. But Red Blaine with your mitigation, going to hit you for 45. I got Moon at 30 and 65, and I got Tiny at 100 and sealed. Moon, you and Nolan, your final turn. All right. Tiny, he's going F5, T20 loaded with he and Nolan. You going to let him hit? Well, you have no choice because you have no blue. He stole it. So the first one is going to hit and is going to break her seal because she has no blue. Jason stole it. And then she's going to use her tank ability and stop the other one. So no damage. Dimes. Via Tiny the Tank. Moving up. Jason heading back over to the grave. He's like, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Well, you got called out, Jason. Good match. Tammy's on fire. So if you guys just tuned in, we got some epic warriors going on. We had Kat and Amanda toe-to-toe. Tiny and Moonshot toe-to-toe. Let's get we have somebody that has not played or is in the graveyard. Who wants to play? I saw Will pop in. I don't know if Will's down for a challenge. I agree, Nick. Mir's just getting picked on tonight. Yes. Will, we reset. So yes, if you have not played yet tonight, the only people that cannot are the two winners so far, which is Kat and Tiny. Even the people up here, Dimes, Busy, Julia, all full inventory tonight. Is this our last night? Oh, look at this. Will calling out Trigger. Where you at, Trigger? Oh, he's like, seriously? You want some of this? Hey, you know what? Will, we saw Cat earlier. We're going to see Trigger. We might see Rocket next. You might see the three bad ladies. Let's see. All right, everybody. We've had some epic players in tonight, and this is no different. Will, let's kick this thing off. Look at Sly trying to Sly's doing well too. You got Ray up there. You got Dimes. You got Tiny. Will's trying to be the fourth Sly player to get up on the board. All right, Will is going to play Pet Repel. Red Fido gets eye-ringed. That's what I'm talking about. Trigger. And then he's going to go Rambo from the Chameleon. Trigger, how about the AP damage from Rambo from the bow? Let it hit or no? All right, she's going to let it hit. Taking Trigger down to 88 and taking her base. Will hitting for 17. Take Angel down 55, 88 and 55. All right, Trigger, you're up. All right, she's going to go. Woo, Will. Did you really call her out? Oh, Will's like, look, I got my own eye ring. That's what I'm talking about. Silver Spark. Oh, she was loading up too. Oh, my. Silver Spark was, with Red Blaze. This is going to be a big hit. And Will uses eye ring. All right, Will, how about her Chameleon bow with Plum Arrow? Let it hit. She's like, I was ready to hurt you. that would have been hurtful. Silver Spark, Red Blaze. Man, you guys are beast mode tonight. All right, Will's going to let it hit. So, Will, she's got a little bit more AP than you, but she's going with the purple. So it balances out. She's hitting for AP 17 too. So I'm taking Will down to 43 and 85. And Trigger, pets, smokes, or potions? All right, Will, no pets for you in round number 2. All right, purple takes Will's pet. Will, let's do round number 2. All right, Will's going to drop some clone smoke. We got double Will in the house. And he's going to enrage 3. Oh, look at Trigger, wasting no time. Enrage 3 Rambo. She's like, nope, psycho it. All right, so Will is surrounded by clone smoke. Trigger just psychoed it, stopped his attack. Will's at 85 and 43. Trigger's 88.55. Trigger, your second move, and then we get one final move to decide a winner. Speed rounds, everybody. This is some awesome PvP. This is what the portal's all about. It's about quick moves. You got to be on the fly. You only got 3 turns to make it happen. Trigger's going to go Blue Spark with Karis. Red Glob and dropping a Max Seal. All right, now, Trigger, Will did clone, and you did nothing about the clone smoke. Will is crafty, so there's a 50-50 chance that you won't hit him, that you're going to hit his clone. So, Trigger, you need a 4, 5, or 6. What a big move by Will. Now, it may not work out, but you guys got to admit, that was pro. You can't play the pet anyway because you played Spark, Seal, and Attack. The Seal and the Spark are your 2 turns. The pet would put you over the top. So you couldn't have got all 3 anyway. So she's picking number 3. All right, hang on again. You need a 4, 5, or 6 to hit him. And you hit him. All right, Will. You did have the clone up, but it really didn't matter. She found the real you. All right, so now that she's discovered the real him, the clone is irrelevant. Will taking damage from Blue Spark with Karis. Will, she's hitting you, also hitting you for the AP. I got Will at 65 and 26. He's like, nope. Psycho it. Will playing a psycho. Will is still 85 and 43. All right, players, this is your final move. Each player's used psycho. Each player's used eye rings, like a mirror match. Will 85-43, Trigger 88-55. One move, healing has been nerfed. All right, Will is going to heal himself from the mask. So, Will, we're going to heal you from 85 back to 100, but your base goes from 43, 50% of it back. So 51, you're still down 9 base. And the reason why this is important, Will's also going to F5 Flux in the Chameleon. So he gets a little bit of the heal back. And he goes armor pen. And Trigger has seal. So that's going to take Trigger from 88 to 76. And the Flux AP damage from 55 down to 38. Woo! It's a big hit. All right. So Will at 151. Trigger, you're at 76 and 38. Healing's been nerfed. You got one last move, Trigger. Will is playing some epic PvP tonight. Let's see what you got. All right, she's playing Moonshot. Help her out. Oh, boy. All right. Red Ted. All right. Red Ted is going to hit Will. Take him from 90 down to 51. And Trigger's going to go to 81 from Red Ted. And she's going to F5. Red Glob. Hitting for AP 17. And then the F5 is also going to take Will down to 67. Oh, what a close match. Will at 67 and 34. Trigger at 81 and 38. Down to the wire. Trigger edging out a close one. A super close one. Them bad ladies in Vox are on a roll tonight. Will was trying to get over to his team over in Sly up in the top left-hand corner. But it was a good one. It was a really good one. That's probably the closest match we've had so far in Portals. Great back and forth. And again, remember, next Saturday night, even if Will would have played that match, he still would have gotten a tome, and he still would have gotten 1,000 dead dimes. These are shortened matches. They're not going to be a ton of resources on you guys. They're 3-turn matches unless there's a tie. We go to a tiebreaker. Your legendaries are in play. Your abilities are in play. It's really going to come down to your strategy, learning the items. That was a good one. I mean, that was really a good match. Wait a minute. Hold up. Back it up. Back it up. Will had pet repel out. Hold on. We're not done yet. I demand a recount. Hold on. Because Ted never hit. So let's go back. All right. That means Will would Will, you may have to relive this death twice. Hold on. He might, I don't know, he might have pulled it out, he might not. I may have to put him through this twice, but I'm going to rewind it. We're taking Will back to 151. Trigger does not get the 5-point heal. So she's at 76 and 38. The pet bounces, so no effect from Ted. So she's only getting the F5. All right. That makes the final score. Listen at this. Oh boy, I got to add this up. This is going to be crazy. We are down to percentages. All right. Overall points after the hit. Will is at 77. Trigger is at 76. So Will has the advantage on overall health. But we also have to go to base health. So Angel's hit on Will took him down to 34. So Will is 34 of 60, which puts him at 57%. Angel was 38 of 70, which puts her at 54%. Will taking the win because of the pet repel. He has 1 point higher in health and 3 percentage points higher in total base. I stand corrected. Will the Bill via pet repel taking a 1 point victory. That's how it plays out. It's crazy. 1 point and percentage points. Now, if Angel would have hit him with armor pen, she would have won. I know it's after the fact, but she would have lowered his armor pen. Will won by 1 percentage point in health and 3 percentage points in base. If Angel hit him with armor pen, she would have won by about 1% both ways. I mean, it's down to the wire. So, how many people are getting hyped up about the portal? We got great farm PvP. We got great one-on-one matches. And Tammy's having a good time. Will's having a good time. What do you guys think? You guys think Tammy and Will should go at it? How about Battle of Sly? You know why? Because somebody's got to break the ice. There's this stigma. All right, Sheila said this the other day, and this is what I want you guys to think about. So Sheila, I got a question for you. If Busy was hanging out, could you see you and Busy playing a game of cards? Or playing a game of chess? Or playing a game of Monopoly? How about that? I mean, you could see you playing a game of Monopoly, right? See, that's the way I want you guys to think about these portal matches. I don't want there to be that stigma of, I don't want to beat my partner, because it's like a game of chess. And people are going to win, and some people are going to still get something. And you're going to go up the leaderboard. Now, granted, there's going to be more competitive matches out there, I'm sure, if you get down to like a final. But the way we're doing it, I think it's going to be like, all right, that's cool. We're learning from this. So I think when you guys start to see Will and Tammy play, or Bonnie and Amanda, or Kel and Moonshot, you're going to see partners play partners. And the cool thing is, you guys are still going to get together and do your faction wars and play together. You're still going to defend your strongholds. You're still going to be in your faction. I don't blame you. I'm scared of Busy after the other night too. All right, everybody. If you guys want to see Will the Bill and Deadly Dimes go at it right now. They can't use any of the items that they used. Animal does. All right, well, you know what, Dimes? Let's go Tiny and Will. All right, Tiny and Will, because Tiny used his items. Dimes did not. So we get one more match in. Tiny versus Will. And pick a number. Will and Dimes, pick a number. We'll see who goes first, since this wasn't a challenge match. All right, number was 1. So, Will, you get to go first. 10 seconds, Will. Will versus Tiny, everybody. I can't wait to see sabers in portals. Woo! It is going to be so good. Here's the other thing that's super cool about Saturday nights. You can drop in, play a game, grab some food, go out, grab a beer, open your phone, play a match, whatever. It's going to be very casual. It's going to be a lot of fun, but there are going to be points on the line. All right, Will is going to drop Tupac. And he's going to play Warp Smoke. All right, Tiny, your move. Oh, look at this. Amanda's calling out Bonnie. I love it. Yes. All right. We're going to do that one next. If Bonnie was able to sneak away, we're going to get B-Dub and Unforeseen. You got to love Amanda. Amanda just wants to play. She's like, I'll play anybody. I don't care. that is as well played, Moon. He's like, the only reason is because she knows Bonnie's not. Bonnie might be here. Bonnie said after 8:30, so there's a good chance she's hanging out. All right, where's Tiny? All right. Dime's going to play Repel. And again, if you guys used the items earlier, you can't use them. Summon Spike to Will. All right, so first of all, the warp resolves. She's like, yes, I know about the pet. And pick a number for Spike. Dimes, 1 or 2, single. 3 or 4, double. 5 or 6, triple. Picks a 4. Oh, Will. Triple damage from Tiny. Ouch. Will taking a big 30 shot. We got Will down to 70. And Tiny's going to go straight. Melee. Taking Will down to 60. And also dropping the AP. Oh, man. With Calico. I mean, we know it can't be disarmed. So taking Will down to 60, but the AP is going to kick in. Will, I'm going to take you down to 43. Tiny has Pet Repel. And it's your turn. Will at 60, 43. Tiny at 100. They are face to face. All right. Will is going to drop some Max Seal. And F5. And F5 Sinister to Tiny's abs. Tiny's a beast. But that F5 Sinister takes him down to 72. Will's got some AP too. AP 12 on top of it. Tiny's base is 94. It's a lot. It is a lot. 94 base. Tiny's all the way down to 82 base. Will tried to stab Tiny in the abs and it broke his weapon. All right, Tiny. Second round, and then each player gets one additional turn. Remember, final round, healing is nerfed. Will 60-43, Tiny 72 and 82. Tiny with big pet damage, Will with big sinister damage. Oh boy, Red Paw, Will. Red Paw's going to double strike, get rid of the seal. Strike again. Take Will all the way down to 45 and 43. And then Tiny's going to F5 and melee with the Calico. I'm taking Will down to 18 and 26. All right, Will's at 18 and 26. Tiny 72 and 82. Each player, one additional turn. This is it. Healing has been nerfed by 50%. Will and Tiny, mano y mano. One person wins, one person heads to the graveyard. It does. It does. This does have a feel of our PvP back in February, doesn't it? Will's like, help. He's going to grog it. All right, Will, we need to get a die roll and see what we can get back for you. 1, 2, or 3, 50%, 4, 5, or 6, 100%, cut in half. He picks a 4, and it's actually not going to matter even if he gets it. Will is going to get 50% of it back, but it still is only going to put him at 68. Tiny is already at 72. By default, nothing that Will can do on Tiny's final turn unless Tiny blows himself up. Tiny does get the win, although Will does get a little bit of bonus health. All right, we got another match in the books. Wow, 4 pretty quick matches. You guys can see these matches fly by. They're quick, they're fresh, they're fun, good competition. It's not going to be so cutthroat. And at the end of the night, you got 2 or 3 wins or you got a loss. It's the end of the night. And it is a 10-week season starting next Saturday night. It's not going to be so high pressure that you have to be here every Saturday, but it's going to be fun enough that I think you're going to want to be here every Saturday just to sort of play your hand and see if you can get a win. Joe, you're not the only person that has trouble thinking on their feet when the pressure's on. So you got just as much a chance as anybody else. You go out, you play it, you have a good time, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on every player. We'll do a quick, Bonnie, are you in the house? Amanda really wants this challenge match. Yep, sounds good. Sheila and Busy want to play next week if they don't get challenged by somebody else? Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. And somebody's going to win. All right. Hey, we got 4 really good matches in tonight. I'm gonna ask you guys again. What do you guys think? You guys feel like Portal's in a good place? That we're ready to go live with this? You got to see the scenarios, questions answered. All right. We're going to do a quick roll call. So, I got a little bonus surprise tonight. Somebody's going to be happy. A bunch of people, at least you're here. So, I'm going to ask everybody here who's a PDL player, do me a favor. Give me a number from 10 to 40. 10 to 40. Get everybody's numbers in just in case people have lag. Just want to give them a second. All right. Gina and Will. Kel, can you do me a favor? Can you screenshot everybody that's here? Because first thing I want to do is everybody here. I'm going to give everybody here a tome for showing up tonight and playing and cheering everybody on. So first thing I want to do is thank all of you guys. Appreciate you guys play testing, everything that you guys do for Play Dead Live. You're absolutely phenomenal. But Gina and Will, I need you guys to re-roll a number from 1 to 10. Will picks a 6. Gina picks a 6. All right. Let's try it again. 1 to 10. Will picks a 3. Gina picks a 4. Congratulations, Rocket. You got 3,000 dead dimes. In addition to the tome, congratulations. But Will, the number was 3. So Gina got 3,000 dead dimes for second place. which is not a bad consolation prize. How about Will getting the first lucky in the history of Play Dead Live? Congratulations, Will! D15, AR-15, right here tonight. Big, big roll. You certainly were extremely lucky with the number 3. So that is a very, very sought-after upgrade. It is the final upgrade for Rose, or as a standalone weapon, it's a D15. So this is the type of stuff we're going to do on Saturday nights. We are going to have incredible bundles. Again, if you guys missed it, this is the type of stuff we're going to do on Saturday night. We're going to have incredible PvP. We're going to have tome rewards. And we're probably going to throw out some good bonus items for the people that show up and play as well. Lucky will be in boxes tomorrow. Sabers will be in boxes tomorrow. Space Pets will be in boxes tomorrow. And all you got to do is show up and have a good time. All right, everybody, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to probably keep these Saturday streams to about 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer, so we're not all up super, super late. Thank you for everything that you guys do. We will be streaming our pack opening event around 5 o'clock tomorrow, somewhere between 4 and 5. It could be a little bit earlier, but you're going to want to show up for that. It is a limited box event. So I think we're doing up to 20 boxes tomorrow. We're going to cap it and message Kel, get your foot in the door. It's going to be one of our bigger rollouts that we've ever had. So it's going to be good legendaries, cosmics, and you're going to start to see the first sabers. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Appreciate you guys playing. Appreciate everybody being here. And pack opening tomorrow. Fear the Walking Dead tomorrow. Monday night and Wednesday night, PvP. Monday night is the last piece of Gladiator gear. So some people are going to be getting the full Gladiator set, and they will get the Gladiator title. To everybody else, have a good night. And once again, thank you for everything that you guys do. Let's dance it out a little bit. Maybe we'll dance it out with that sneak peek to see what you guys are going to go up against next week. Oh, yeah. Next Friday night.
Well, I'm a liar, I'm a boozer, I'm a bastard and abuser, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go? I've been beaten, I've been bloody, I've been broken and betrayed, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go? Found her with another man. I was thrown into confusion. All the world I thought was true, it's nothing but illusion. So now I'm a liar, I'm a loser, I'm a bastard and abuser, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go? I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed, wondering how much lower can I go? Even though I know it's wrong, I wish my pain upon the world. I curse the lives of lucky men. Into this hell I hope there